A wise man can play the part of a clown, but a clown can't play the part of a wise man. Hi, I'm HC, and watching this video until the end will help you understand yourself deeper than you understand it now. Stay tuned. Although letting go of a friendship may feel like the simplest thing to do, sometimes that very moment is when an extra effort is needed to solidify the union that you share. Consider that there is a moment that everyone will fall short and need help. And no matter how independent and self-sustaining one may believe themselves to be, when you are the one bleeding out, how are you going to perform surgery on yourself? Becoming a better friend will help you understand the nature of your relationships, as well as help you cope with your own ideas and temperaments. It will also help you realize your impact within a relationship and the significance of your efforts when great outcomes are manifested. This is why knowing how to be a better friend is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. So, without further ado, here are the steps on how to be a better friend. Step 1. Be considerate. Simply put, to be considerate is to be mindful that no matter how similar to yourself a friend may be, they have different thoughts, feelings, and emotions than you do, and therefore are likely to understand certain things much differently. To be considerate is important to becoming a better friend because it is being open to different ideas and perspectives that you may not already be familiar with. This openness will encourage a better understanding of situations and discourage emotional reactions that tend to cause more anger and added confusion. Always remember, it is not because things don't make sense at the moment that they never will. Often, it's not that you have to let go of a friendship. Rather, it's that you need to take on a new role within the friendship in order to strengthen the relationship going forward, at least for that moment. You may feel that you would know how to deal with a situation that someone else is facing, but that does not mean that it is evident to them. People are going through things that they may not know exactly how to deal with, and that may cause them to comport themselves in unusual ways. It's important to accept that not everyone carries ill intent, though. Thus, although there may be certain actions that they may do that may very well hurt you, or may simply be questionable, there are certain people that still deserve your effort and understanding. Be considerate and allow your relationships to flourish. Step 2. Be patient. To be patient in this context is to accept that not everyone learns or understands circumstances at the same pace. Just because someone may take more time to understand a concept, it does not mean that they will never understand it, or that they won't be proficient at it once they do reach that understanding. On the road to becoming a better friend, it is important to be as patient with people that you love as you would expect them to be with you if the circumstances were reversed. This simply means to avoid giving up on someone because they have a different learning curve than you do. Always remember, it is not because something is different that it is less effective. Being patient is allowing your friend the opportunity to be themselves without the pressure of failure or the fear that you will abandon them. Think of it like your baby learning to walk for the first time. Although the child may stumble and fall many times, and although the baby may often resort to crawling, standing over the baby and continuously screaming instructions at it is not going to make the baby learn to walk any faster. But it does not mean that the baby will never be able to walk. And even if it does take more time than you anticipated, you're not going to love the child any less. Sometimes your patience and your guidance is what is needed, rather than actual information. Be patient with your friend because sometimes a little time and belief is all that they need to succeed. Step 3. Communicate. This means that if you feel slighted by the way that a friend is comporting themselves with you, communicate that grievance to them in a way that they can understand. We often fall short of friendships because we believe that we already have sent word of warning and the friend in question deliberately ignored it. But it is important to consider that not everyone understands things in the same way that you do. For example, let's say you were raised by parents who taught you that if they said something once, you must obey them, and that is a sign of respect. And therefore, in your perspective, a person that respects you is a person that takes heed to what you say the first time that you say it. However, your friend was raised in an environment where, even if they did not listen immediately, their parents would be there to help guide them through the mistake. In this scenario, if a difference were to arise with yourself and your friend, you would both be right, and it would be difficult to find a compromise because it would be simpler to be steadfast in your beliefs. It's like giving someone instructions in a different language. No matter how clear you may believe yourself to be, if the recipient of the information does not understand what you are saying, the instructions are useless. Therefore, to communicate in this context is to offer the time and effort necessary to understand a person's intent behind their actions and share your truths beyond what you feel should already be understood. Finally, step 4. Be consistent. Simply put, to be consistent in this context is to be sure that what you claim to believe about yourself matches with what you believe will be manifested in your life from those efforts. Consider that if you truly believe in who you are, you wouldn't sell yourself short, doubt your own capabilities, or doubt that you will rise again after a major setback. Thus, why would you expect anything less from the people that you have chosen to be your friends? If you are becoming the best version of who you are, it means that you are becoming wiser, sharper, and more able to deal with situations being thrown your way. And if like attracts like, and you really are who you claim to be, why wouldn't that reflect in the people that you have attracted to your life? Always remember, what is not light cannot exist with what is light. It will separate like oil and water, no matter how much you mix and try to blend them together. Therefore, If you are confident in the reality that you are creating and the blessings that you have wished for in secret are to be manifested in your reality, then it is important to believe in your friends as much as you believe in yourself, and trust that those who are not true will be discovered. Because, as said by the infamous minister and human rights activist Malcolm X, a wise man can play the fool, but a fool cannot play the wise man. Be consistent, because, as said by American rapper and business mogul Jay-Z, nothing real can be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. So that's it, Howell family. Those are the 4 steps on how to be a better friend and to start moving forward today. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Post a comment below to let people know how becoming a better friend has helped you on your journey. Like and share this video, and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.